Hi everybody, my name is Cade and I am transgender, if you didn't know. and I was assigned female at birth and transitioning to male, and I've been on hormone replacement therapy for a little over 7 weeks now, and I've done 8 shots. And I just wanted to do a video kind of talking about my shots in general and what has made them way easier that I've found. For testosterone injections or hormone replacement therapy injections, you can do intramuscular or subcutaneous. So intramuscular is into the muscle, subcutaneous is into your subcutaneous fat, and I do subcutaneous shots. I opted for the sub-Q because it's a smaller needle, because it doesn't have to go as deep into your body, which usually means less pain, smaller needle, and I think when it's into your fat that it like not disperses, but like your levels don't like crash and spike as much, a little bit more level. I'm gonna show the needle in a second here. This is the needle and syringe that I use. Well, not this only one. You only use it one time and then you have to use a new one. But it's a 1 milliliter syringe with a TB needle. I think it's 25 gauge and probably like 3/8 of an inch long. So like not even a half an inch long. But it is very tiny. You can kind of see. Really tiny, pretty much painless, probably like a 0 to 10. It's my shot is probably like a 0.5. The needle, literally, you just feel like a little prick, and then you don't feel it like going in or like fucking killing your leg or something. With the sub-Q shots, I'm able to do shots in my upper thigh, my stomach region, like below and around my belly button, my butt, or well, not really my arm, because I don't really have arm fat. I don't really have stomach fat either. But I do my shots in my thighs, so I alternate from my left leg and my right leg each week. My starting dose for testosterone was 0.2 milliliters, which is 40 milligrams of testosterone with the liquid that I have. So 0.2 is like right here. It's like nothing. After my 5th or 6th shot, my doctor had upped my dose to 0.25 milliliters every week, which was 50 milligrams of testosterone. And these are the boxes that the testosterone comes in, and there you go. It says intramuscular use only, but that's a bunch of bullshit. But yeah, so each bottle is 1 milliliter of testosterone, and so I can get 4 injections from one bottle. And this is the dinky little like baby bottle of man juice that I get, and it's like filled to probably less than halfway filled. And this is a brand new bottle. Usually it's $4 with my insurance for me to get a bottle for the generic, but apparently everywhere's out of generic and I had to get some brand name shit this time, so it was $10. I was super stoked to start testosterone. I had been wanting to for like months, and I had wanted to start like in January or February, but it didn't really work out, and then I started in July now. Yeah, I started in July. But I wasn't excited because it's a shot, and like who the fuck wants to do shots all the time? I'm gonna get testosterone, but like the shot still sucks. But there's other ways you can do testosterone. You can do a gel, which is applied daily. You do patches, which are applied daily. Both of those methods have like a risk of transferring. Like you can wear a shirt and stuff, but like between my wife and I, we didn't want to really risk it because we want her to be able to get pregnant sometime and don't want to like risk any chances of that getting messed up. So injections it was. And I figured that after a couple, like, I would just get used to it and it wouldn't be a big deal. And luckily, that is exactly the case. It really is not that bad at all, especially with the sub-Q and the little bitch needle that I'm using. But the first couple shots I did were supervised at the doctor's office. The third shot, I was trying to do at home. It wasn't working. I was getting really frustrated. I couldn't get the needle to like jab into my leg. And then I had my wife do it where I was trying to do it, and it hurt like a motherfucker. It was excruciating. And my first 2 shots are like a 0.5, and this was like a 7 or 8, or I don't know. Like, it was horrible. And I just wanted to get curry, and they were gonna close, so I had to have her just stab me. But the shot after that, we went back to the doctor's, and it turns out I was doing my shot way too low on my leg. And like, your upper thigh is where the fat is, and I was trying to do it a little bit lower, so it didn't work, and that's why it hurt. And then on top of that, once we did take the needle back out, all of the tea like just came, like, oozed out onto my leg, and it was horrible. But so now I know that I was doing it too low, so now I make sure to do it higher up on my leg. And I found that I'm really bad at like being like, okay, 1, 2, 3, stab. Doesn't work. Like, I'll just sit there for an hour counting to 3 and trying to trick myself, but I'm too smart for myself, and it just doesn't work. So I would get frustrated and stressed out and like dread doing my shot, but want the benefits of my shot. And then one of my trans friends told me the first time I was trying to do my shot to try this, and I said no, but it is glorious. So when I have my shot ready, now what I do is, like, if this is my skin, I just, without this on, of course, set the needle like on my skin, and you can barely feel like the little prickle, and then I just slowly push until it breaks the skin. So like, touch my skin, and then when you're pushing, like, your skin just kind of goes, and then it just gives, and the needle's in, and it's wonderful. And then I can adjust and like hold it and then push the testosterone into my leg. And the liquid is really thick. It's in like an oil, so it does push pretty slow, and because it's a small needle, it also makes it a little bit slow as well. Even though I can do my shots in like 5 minutes now, if I was forced to do this, it would take me an hour. It would take me forever. And I think my issue with doing that like quick motion is, if this was my skin and this is like the actual needle tip, I would be like, okay, 1, 2, 3, and I would only move my arm far enough to get the needle to touch me, rather than 1, 2, 3 and like pushing far enough that the needle would go in. So I'd finally get the balls to do it and try, and it wouldn't work, and then I would just get pissed off. But the slow and steady method is much easier for me. It's more like controlled, like I know what's going to happen, I know when it's going to happen, and it's nearly painless, so it's awesome. But that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to share. As always, guys, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell me something that makes your shots easier, or something that you learned that you didn't know before, or something. I don't know. Go ahead, leave a comment about anything. And have a good one.